My name is Chris Carmina, and I'm the general manager here at Amoeba.
Musical discoveries while working in a record store happen so often.
You discover music without trying.
Since I started working here, I got into a lot of, roots reggae. An artist called Sonia Lopez. She sounds very 50s, and even her look is 50s.
Tony Harper, Candy Store Blues. It's pretty hard to find, actually. Maybe I shouldn't mention it.
The most impressive item that I've ever had the privilege to hold in my hands here at Amoeba
Early demos from Tool.
Anytime you see a Beatles Butcher cover,
was a copy of David Bowie's Diamond Dogs. I had an original vinyl issue of that album.
probably the uncensored Diamond Dogs.
This awesome collection of Brazilian records.
A box set from the band Rammstein, which contains a replica of each member's male part.
Tracks from which have been compiled on all these cool compilations, and so they're really sought after and kind of impossible to find.
2 copies, original copies of the Harry Smith Anthology of American Folk Music. One was mint, the other one was completely destroyed. But those were the first 2 real copies I had ever seen. And the last 2.
When I walk into a record store, the first thing I do is always go to the new arrivals.
Going to the new arrivals, definitely.
Typically that's the freshest produce.
Sometimes you find that one thing that you're just like, oh, I've been looking for it forever.
This record is by a band called Filippo Lippi. This record is, in my opinion, as great as any Joy Division record.
One of the cool things about working here is definitely the ability to find a lot of rarities.
Orange Juice single of Blue Boy Lovesick, and what's interesting about that is it's a real DIY single where the band actually put it together and they hand painted them.
I also found a Plasmatic 7-inch, and I had it for about a week, and I looked at it, and in this highlighter pink, it was signed by Wendy O. So I was like, that's pretty awesome.
To me, it's kind of a piece of art. I have some of the early Discord hardcore 45s, which are also like that. You can actually see how they're cut and paste by hand.
The thing that I like most about digging for records is finding a cover that grabs me.
In the dollar bin, I found Fraser and DeBolt, which is this weird acid folk thing from the 70s. When you find something that's like $1 and it's really awesome, you can't not buy it.
There's a sense of the treasure hunt.
There's no other experience like it. I'm at my happiest when I'm digging.